Ladies, gentlemen, pronouns. Lend me your ears. Crazy Kid back for another react. We're going back to country. Uh, the artist that we're doing today is David Lee Murphy with a song called Dust on the Bottle. Now, I first watched this on CMT years and years and years ago. And as soon as I saw it and heard the guitar in it and heard the music, and then his vocals were just fantastic from my taste at the time, anyways. So without any further ado, let's get into David Lee Murphy and Dust on the Bottle.
Creole Williams lived down a dirt road. He made homemade wine like nobody I know. I dropped by one Friday night and said, "Can you help me, Creole? I got a little girl waiting on me and I wanna treat her right." He said, "I got what you need, son," as we stepped down in the cellar. He reached through the cobwebs as he turned on the light. He said, "There might be a little dust on the bottom, but don't let it fool you about what's inside. There might be a little dust on the bottom, but it's one of those things that gets sweeter with time."
And this song's basically about a guy who's got a girl. He's falling in love with her. He wants to give her the best he can find. And this fella here, this Creole Williams, is making the best wine that he's ever tasted. So he wants to share that with her. And he just goes and, gives them, basically the best, saying, "There's a little dust on the bottle. Don't let that fool you about how good the stuff is inside. It's just like a person's heart. And a person, for all that matter. Don't judge a book by the cover. Just because there's some dust on the outside doesn't mean that they're not a good person on the inside." And just like fine wine, people are the same way. The more experiences they have, the more experiences that they either enjoyed or understood, the finer they become, because they've refined what they really, really can offer the other person.
You were sitting in the porch swing as I pulled up the driveway. My old heart was racing as you climbed inside. You stayed over real close as we drove down to the lake road. Watched the sun fade in that big red sky. I reached under the front seat and said, "Now here's something special. It's just been waiting for a night like tonight. There might be a little dust on the bottom, but don't let it fool you about what's inside. There might be a little dust on the bottom, but it's one of those things that gets sweeter with time."
Yeah, and when it comes, he brings her out to the lookout. Basically, every town or every city has one of those where it's basically the lovers hang out for kissing and whatever, all the extracurricular activities. But when he pulls out that bottle and says, "Don't let this fool you. This is good. This is good stuff. Just the way I want to treat you, like good stuff."
You're still with me, and we've made some memories. After all these years, there's one thing I found. Some say good love, well, it's like a fine wine. It keeps getting better as the days go by.
And he's got a major point right there. No matter how long you stay together, those years just keep getting better and better and better and better. That's why it's so important to work through the small stuff at the beginning. This way here you can enjoy the really good stuff and find out how good things really are in the long run.
It might be a little dust on the bottom, but don't let it fool you about what's inside. There might be a little dust on the bottom, but it's one of those things that gets sweeter with time. There might be a little dust on the bottom, but don't let it fool you about what's inside. There might be a little dust on the bottom, but it's one of those things that gets sweeter with time. Don't let it fool you.
Alrighty, final thoughts. Final thoughts. Yeah, I love his vocals in this. Little, backcountry kind of drawl in there. Just a little bit, not overly prevalent, but it's still there. Young country singer at the time, and just it was a chart topper. Like this one here rose big time on the charts. Um, but you know, leave a comment below on how this song makes you feel, what you think about the song, and let's have a discussion. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. The video link will be in the description box below. And until we get to the next one, folks, I wish everybody peace, love, and happiness.